Someone has scribbled "Beware of Frank" on it. Strange. Empty. This is a coffee chute, not a coal chute. This isn't exactly Shangri-La. Invisible Man? Is that you?
Who else could it be?
That's where you put coins. This is supposed to be an ashtray? Looks more like a belly trainer for constrictor snakes. How pathetic. A bit bulky, don't you think? I'll start smoking after I've escaped, I promise. It's attached to the wall. Why do depressed people always have to sit so high up? Norm, how's life?
I could tell you stories. Though I'm afraid all of them involve beer.
This is where the barkeeper mixes his drinks? Whatever demons dwell in there, I'd better not wake them. He's on the phone. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hold on a second. Yes? Do you want anything in particular?
Can you get off the phone for a sec?
Certainly not. That's my broker on the line. We're talking millions here.
Can I borrow your telephone?
Absolutely not. This phone is my lifeline. I don't dare think about what could happen if I was unavailable. Just imagine me putting that thing away for a minute. When my wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey, it's a boy," for example. Or worse still, imagine, during that brief distraction, when I look over to my wife, my stock portfolio goes into freefall. I would lose millions because I hadn't been on the phone just for a tiny little instant. One moment of carelessness, and my whole life is in ruins.
You don't happen to know a way out of here, do you?
No, but you don't want to get out of here, believe me. The world outside is a cruel place. Mistakes you make out there have real consequences. You could lose millions of dollars. Let's say only because you were distracted for tiny little moment when your wife is shouting, "Look, Brucey!" That kind of guilt will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Not really important. Go on with your phone call.
I was planning to do that anyway. Hello? You still there?
I've always wondered if lamp designers are rejects from the International School of Ugly. This lamp is certainly proof of that. Come down at once, you ugly gnome! His disobedience irks me. I have the urge to tear something apart.
No! This gnome will not be included into my inventory!
The artist must have suffered from severe depression. What a waste of good, clean dirt. That ugly lump? Nah. The only light they're getting comes from the TV set. A dinosaur movie. I don't like dino movies. You know how they end. Everyone's extinct. I would pick it up, but I don't want all those talk shows soiling my pockets.
Stop that! I need to know how this ends.
There's someone crouching behind the armchair. Hello. Hey, you don't have to hide from me.
How can I be sure? You could be a velociraptor in disguise.
I'm Edna.
I am Professor Knock. Pleased to meet you.
What are you doing back there?
I am doing research in the field of paleontology.
Behind the armchair?
Where else would I be? You won't find a prehistoric skeleton lying in the middle of the room. It would have been recovered a long time ago.
That makes sense. Are you one of those mad scientists?
I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are? The youth nowadays. They see a man with white hair crouching behind an armchair in an asylum, and they jump to the mad scientist stereotype at once.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. May I please change the channel?
By no means. I need to know how this ends. The fate of mankind depends on it.
The dinosaurs become extinct.
That can't be. They're just pretending to lull us into a false sense of security. I wonder what they're up to. Are they secretly planning to melt the polar ice caps? You can change the channel. I need to make preparations.
Hello, Professor.
Attack of the pterosaurs! No, it's hello, Edna.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Of course I do. I always use the laundry lift to travel to my Peruvian amber mines.
The laundry lift goes all the way to Peru?
Of course not, silly. You have to transfer at the continental shelf in the Sonoran Desert.
Do you know anything about Dr. Marcel?
More than most. Did you know that he has a dark secret?
I knew it! I knew it!
Yes. He's breeding dino-human hybrids in his secret facility on Jupiter.
No, I didn't know that. Can I borrow your ticket for the laundry lift?
Don't be preposterous. I can't do that. I've got to get to my Peruvian amber mines to recover dino DNA.
That's too bad. How's research coming along?
Quite satisfactorily. The only things missing are a couple of dino genes for my secret breeding program, if you get my drift.
That sounds exciting. How does one breed dinos?
Oh, do come on. Everybody knows that. Dinosaurs hatch from occlusions in amber.
I'll drop by again later.
If the world still exists, then, is what you mean to say.
Yeah, give or take 10 minutes. I must be crazy.
Are you all right? Edna, say something!
The natives have surrounded the fort, Colonel.
Phew, thank God. Everything back to normal. How is the drink?
So.
Well, at least you finished it.
Yes, I had to destroy it. Something as diabolical as this stinky drink should not roam free in the world. Besides, I didn't finish it completely. I left the fly.
Welcome to the Stock Exchange News. This is about two things and two things only: buying and selling.
Great. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Hello? Hello? Buy.
What's that? Buy?
Buy.
Buy?
Buy.
Buy? Wouldn't you recommend selling eventually?
Look, Brucey, it's a boy.
What? What?
Just a joke.
A Joe? Oh no. Not again. The phone call! Hello? You still there? What's that? What? Lost everything? Not again! Okay. I understand. Alright. Later. Didn't you want to make a phone call? Here. You can keep the phone.
What was that? Hey, there's a coin in there. Change. Empty. Nothing. Okay, let's part the two.
Please don't. Some things are meant to be together, like peanut butter and chili, a coin and a payphone, pimples and teenagers, potholder and potholder, or you and me.
Oh, Harvey, you're so cute. The ruthless tooth of... Good idea! Now it's sparkling, like a snail that was hit by lightning. Okay, let's part the two.
So, like a pimp, or you.
Oh, how cute! I'm a real matchmaker, aren't I? How happy they look! I'd rather not disturb them. I'm sure they want to be left alone. Coffee. Here, I've brought you a cup of coffee.
How considerate of you.
I could press the fly into the earwax.
That sounds good to my ears.
So why don't we just do it? It resembles a mosquito that's been enclosed in tree resin. I've got something for you.
Oh, I can't believe it. Dino DNA embedded in amber, like it should be. This is exactly what I need for my dino breeding program. May I keep it?
What will you give me in return?
Well, the only thing I can give you is my ticket for the laundry lift. After all, I no longer need to travel to my Peruvian amber mines. Do we have a deal?
Done deal. This is supposed to be a ticket? That's just a coat hanger. Excuse me, please.
Yes, my child.
Do you really need this coat hanger for your weather experiment? I've got one here that's at least as good.
Aha. And now you'd like to swap.
That would be nifty.
Well, if it makes you happy.
Thank you. You're a real friend. Do you happen to be in need of a pot holder?
No, I don't happen to be. I always carry my own pair, and that pair matches my costume.
Whoa! Do you want to swap?
All right, why not?
Okay, let's part the two.
Please don't. Some like a pimple. Or you.
Oh, I've got my ticket.
May I see it? Very well. You may pass.
A good-natured gentleman. And laundry detergent commercial white, too. The next exit is approaching. The guys from the laundry have packed this pretty well. So soft. I wonder if they used Fuzzy Soft Ultra.
No, more like irradiated with 1,000 Tesla of gamma rays.
Oh yeah, radioactively fresh. I'm not the laundry girl, you clown. It's packed too tightly. This poster informs readers about the proper use of the laundry lift. It doesn't say anything about its practical use as a means of public transportation, though. Talk to me, oh herald of the laundry lift.
All clothing must be folded the proper way prior to being transported.
All I can make out is blah, blah, blah. It's been glued to the wall. They're using too much energy. It's like someone's leaving the light on all the time.
21,913 kilowatt hours, 21,914 kilowatt hours, 21,915 kilowatt hours,
21,855.
21,916 kilowatt hours,
12. 1,330,000. Umpteen.
21,900. Damn, messed up my count.
It's locked in this box. They're using too much energy. It's like... The guys from the laundry have packed this pretty... They're like two peas in a pod. They're just quite unusual peas. Hiya, you two.
Hello. Hello and hello.
Who are you?
I'm Marty, and this is my twin brother, Hardy.
We are Siamese twins, but I bet you already suspected as much.
Hottie and Marty? Those are highly unusual names.
Well,
That's because our dad is Japanese.
and our mom is of Hopi origin.
But you must have suspected as much. You can tell from Hardy's almond eyes.
Why are you just sitting around here?
We're making sure no one steals our bed.
But all the beds are the same.
Ha! That's what you think. If you know what to look for, there are huge differences.
It's like with Hardy and me, there are few people who can distinguish between us. But after a while, you start to recognize the differences.
That is our secret twin power, so to speak. We see the differences where others just shrug their shoulders helplessly.
Which brings us back to the subject of beds.
On first appearance, they all look the same.
But this one here,
Is the only one with a bed sheet.
Why are the both of you only wearing one sweater?
that's a silly question.
It's much too warm for wearing two.
You're not Siamese twins at all.
Correct. We are actually Siamese triplets.
But Brody is away in Paris studying art history.
Yes, he's always been the strange one.
I'm taking off. Will you come along?
No.
We have the softest blanket in the whole world right here.
And where, pray tell, would we go anyway?
See you later.
Rock on.
And send my regards to Lady Liberty if you see her.
Hello, princess. What's a girl like you doing in an asylum like this? Wait, don't tell me. You're Edna, right?
Hey, how do you know that?
There isn't much that Dr. Marcel can hide from me. That he's keeping you locked up in the tower, for example. So we seem to be fellow prisoners. By the way, people call me the Keymaster. Isn't that the cutest nickname?
What else do you know about me?
Just that a dark secret links you to the doctor. An unspeakable, dark secret. He spends much time and energy trying to erase your memory. One could even say it is a personal crusade. And the fact that you always find a way to remember drives him to great irritation.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Yes,
What?
yes. I know how you can get out of here. I've had plenty of time to figure out an escape plan. Only problem is, I can't do anything about it in here. You, on the other hand, can move relatively unrestricted out there. And you are clever. Unlike most other inmates.
So, what's your plan?
First, you must find a way to the other side of the bars. Then, you'll have to make a copy of the master key. We'll be able to get out of the building with that. It opens my cell door, too. Finally, we need a vehicle to exit the compound.
Sounds fairly simple, but... how do I get to the other side of the grate?
You'll find a way. I'm sure. Maybe through the laundry lift system. There is a third exit in the basement. But please, don't take any unnecessary risks. If you drop down there without soft padding, you'll break every bone in your body. And that's it for my plan.
How very considerate. Thank you. How do I get a copy of the master key?
You'll have to find the original first. Then you'll need clay for the imprint, a furnace to bake the clay, and an easily melted metal to cast the copy. Gold would be perfect.
Where can I find the master key?
That's easy. The guard they call Bladder has it. Bladder is on monitor watch duty in the control room on the 3rd floor. He's far from being watchful, but when it comes to keys, he's a real bulldog. Maybe you can distract him with something.
Where do I get gold?
Tricky, that. Dr. Marcel keeps his polo trophies too securely to get at them. The only alternative I see is Adrian's medal from the jigsaw contest. However, Adrian is sitting in his cushion fort in the lounge, like Lord Muck, and he guards himself with this playboy. What's his name?
Druggle-jug.
Okay. It's all right. As stupid as Adrian might be, he has a pretty impressive mind-reading act. It might prove difficult to get the medal from him, even if you manage to get past Druggle-jug.
Where can I find clay?
Good question. The clay from occupational therapy has been completely pounded into ugly ashtrays. You can't use that anymore. But maybe it would help you to know that this asylum has been built on a pretty clay-packed layer of earth.
How do I get a vehicle?
Everything in its time. But we're not there by a long shot yet.
I think I know what I have to do now.
Good luck, Edna. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Why are you in solitary?
They think I'm dangerous, and they're probably right. That's all you need to know.
Is there anything else you know about Dr. Marcel?
He is a sick man, guided by hate. Ever since the death of his son, he's been bitter and eccentric, locks himself up in his secret room, and performs these sadistic electric shock treatments on his patients. A dark secret links you to the doctor. He's obsessed with the idea of erasing your memory. Is that enough information?
I can do without your help.
No, you can't.
I've got to go.
Give my regards to Lady Liberty.
I've seen my share of this sort. Hello? Anybody home? No reaction. I don't want it. The models are from the last Miss Mentally Unbalanced pageant. It says here that Miss September stabbed her husband and ate the dog.
Meow!
You better behave, Harv.
Hello, baby.
You better behave, Harv. This is really utterly useless. It's September. Today is World Kleptomania Day. Empty. Hello? Anybody in there?
No! Buzz off!
It would be a bit of a hindrance. I'm only carrying... It only eats electricity. This is not a remote control. I never wanted to be a firefighter. I was more partial to the opposing side.
I've got hose.
And different area codes. I never wanted to be a fire. I was a typical sink, just like the ones in the catalog. There's still a stain. Out, damn spot. Out, I say. You're only as crazy as you feel. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the coolest?
Oh my Ed, but what would